I'm gonna wait here for a few minutes and see if anybody's gonna join in. At 3 minutes, either I will just cancel the video or go ahead and do it without anybody, as if the room was full. In fact, I think that is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to, at 3 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and start. If anybody comes on, I will probably end up having to repeat this. But if anybody comes on, you have until 3:30 to have your guesses in. So you have 15 minutes. Let's say 3:45 because I got in here late. You have until 3:45 to have your guesses in. Guesses, you say. I have this mason jar. I'm trying to get it in the middle. I have this mason jar, and I have bottles like this and bottles like this inside. I'm adding this bottle because it's empty. Sorry, can't see, can you? Let's see, am I able to type in here? I don't know. Let's see if I can. That way, if someone comes in, they can see that. Let me see. Quick comments. More. Ah, okay. Let's see. Make. Okay, now everybody can see that. And I'm going to mix this up and let you see it so you can guess. Now let's see here. I don't know who's in here, but I was just mixing this up so you have a chance to see how many little jars are in here. You can make your guess on how many jars is inside the mason jar. And then we'll go through and I'll count them and talk to you about them so you can learn a little bit about the oils. When I'm all done, the salt that's in here, I'll be using as fabric softener in my laundry. And it smells amazing. I have this ice cream empty bucket that I will be dumping this in to the bucket at 3:30. Then I'm going to start my talking about the oils. As I pull out one bottle at a time, I'll count them and throw away the bottle when I'm done. And then at the end, we'll see who's closest to the bottle. Who's closest to the amount that's in the mason jar. You got 3 more minutes. Make your guesses. Two more minutes to make your guess. You have until 3:45, but I'm going to start talking about the oils in here at 3:30 if I'm going to get done in time for this video to be done. I also want to say I have 2 channels going on at the same time. I started Kansas Misfit and I joined YouTube mainly to help my oils company grow. And I was going to share what I know about oils and what I learn as I go along with you guys. And hopefully open up somebody's mind that would be interested in actually learning more about the oils. Somebody's here. Can you say hi? Let me know who you are. Look me in. I'll show the jar here. I'm going to start talking about the oils now because at 3:30 is when I said I was going to start talking. And you have until 3:45 to make your guess. I'm dumping these out into my ice cream bucket and I'm going to start talking. Got all of the bottles out. Some of the moisture from the bottles is in here, stuck in salt, but I'll loosen it up when I do my laundry. So the first one, I'm just going to reach in. Number 1. Get all the salt out. Number 1. Cypress. I'm going to tell you what I use cypress for, and then I'm going to tell you what the book says about cypress. Okay, I use cypress for circulation. I mixed it in, I put a whole bottle of cypress, of this bottle, or one of my bottles, into my massage oil called cellulite magic, and I mix this cypress inside of it. This cypress is good for circulation, and I have my husband rub it on my butt, rub it on my thighs, rub it on my calves, rub it on my stomach, rub it anywhere where that oatmeal looking type skin is, and because he can rub it in better than I can in some of the areas. I can't rub it in to my butt and thighs. I can't see where those wrinkles are, you know? And besides, it's funner if he does it for me. But that's what I do with cypress. Now let's see what the book says about cypress. Cypress was number 1. Write down cypress. Cypress. 1. Okay, the book says for cypress. Page 18. Page 18, cypress. Cypress has a fresh herbaceous aroma that can promote a sense of security and grounding. Diffuse, directly inhaled, and applied topically. It's $20.50 for a 15 milliliter bottle. Ready for number 2? Number 2. Get all the oils out. Rosemary. Whoops, get in there. Rosemary. Number 2, rosemary. Write that down. Okay. What I use rosemary for, I cook with it since it is a vitality oil. I use the oils from Young Living are very strong. They go a long ways. You don't take much. I found that out the hard way by thinking, well, you have to have like 2 teaspoons of something of cinnamon, for instance, and so I think, well, maybe 2 or 3 drops would be enough. Whew. Strong, especially peppermint is the same way. You can take a toothpick and dip it inside your bottle, pull it out, and then put it in your tea or whatever, and it's probably still gonna be too strong. Because sometimes the oils come out fast when you're dropping them out as well. So if you're not careful, you'll have a lot, and you don't want to waste them when you use them either. But rosemary I use in cooking. I also use it in a recipe with lavender and peppermint, I think, for my hair. I put it in there and I spray it in. It helps get the tangles out, and it also helps your hair thicken and grow. That's what I do with rosemary. Crash. Number 3. Dump the salt out. Number 3. Spearmint. Spearmint. Oops. Spearmint. I use spearmint in my water. My neck itches. Sometimes I use spearmint. I didn't even read what rosemary said in the book. Sorry. Rosemary. I'm jumping the gun, guys. I'm sorry. Rosemary. And as a vitality, page 32. Rosemary vitality. Rosemary is a familiar herb found in healthy cooking. When taken as a dietary supplement, rosemary vitality helps support the healthy lifestyle regimen. Take a dietary supplement, always dilute with the carrier oil before internal use. That was rosemary. Now I can do spearmint. Spearmint is inside the mouthwash. Sometimes I add spearmint to my toothbrush. By looking at my teeth, you probably think I don't brush my teeth. I do. I just I'm getting old and your teeth get old, and if you don't floss your teeth, you might lose them. I brushed them, but I didn't floss, and that caused me to lose some teeth. Hopefully I can raise, I need $300 per tooth, so I need $600 to get these 2 teeth, so I have a pretty smile again. But that's what the book says about spearmint. Spearmint, 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 and spearmint vitality. You can put it in your drinks. You can also cook with it. Spearmint, where are you? Page 33. Oops, I just passed 33. Okie dokie, spearmint vitality. When combined with peppermint vitality, spearmint vitality supports healthy digestive function. Spearmint vitality also adds a mild mint flavor with a hint of sweetness to favorite drinks and desserts. Maybe that's why I put it in my drink. I didn't know that it was a sweetener. That's kind of nice though. But I do like the flavor of it. And the price of the spearmint vitality, which I lost, is $11.50. And I forgot to tell you the price of rosemary. Those spearmint is $11. Rosemary is $8. Okay. Number 4. Saw it out. Eucalyptus radiata. Now, eucalyptus radiata I use in my diffuser when I wake up with a scratchy throat and I can't breathe very good. My nose is kind of like stuffy or dry. I put a few drops in the diffuser and let that diffuse, and the puff of smoke, as you see on my intros from my videos, that's the diffuser puffing out the oils. Anyway, it helps with respiratory. Now let's see what the book says. Eucalyptus radiata. Page 18. Eucalyptus radiata. Okay, Eucalyptus radiata essential oil is loved for its fresh, pungent, and fruity aroma, making it ideal for massage after activity. Diffused eucalyptus radiata is to promote a stimulating and revigorating environment. It's $19.75. Well, I guess the rejuvenating environment and stimulating it is nice, but I always do it because it helps me breathe. Okay, that was eucalyptus radiata. Number 4. And let's see, you have 39, 45, 6 more minutes to make your guess on how many jars was in here. I already dumped them out, so if you make a guess, whoever's in here, if no one else comes in, you're automatically the winner. Okay, the next bottle. Another bottle of Cypress. Remember Cypress? I can tell you another thing about Cypress. That's number 5, Cypress. Another story is a girl in Young Living. Well, she's probably my age, or at least. Her name's Rhonda Flint. And Rhonda, she said, for her, when she uses Cypress, she puts it on her knees and on her feet and her ankles. And then she lays her butt right up against the wall while she's laying in bed and puts her feet up on the wall and just lays there with her arms spread out sideways like an airplane and lays on the bed with her feet up for as long as her body will allow her. and that helps align the spine and also helps with the circulation flow of the blood. And cypress is very good for circulation. Number 6. Take the salt out. Thieves. Whoops, this way. Thieves. It's my husband's favorite oil. See, he uses it on his feet. And it burns, but it helps, I say cool it off. Helps with itchy, when your feet are sweaty all day and you have them inside your boots and you're out working and you come in and boy, your socks want to walk across the room. Anyway, he puts it on his feet and it helps him from itching. I use thieves when I have a headache and I have pain in my head, my back of my neck, wherever it might be. Put a little drop of thieves on my thumb and put it on the roof of my mouth and just rub it in, and it helps relieve the tension in my head. Thieves is the main oil from Young Living. Thieves is what I guess I started it out with. It came from people, I don't remember the whole story, but it was during a plague and they were trying to save their own lives. They rubbed all these herbs. There's rosemary and lemon and clove. It's written right here on the bottle. There's 4. In fact, I was looking, but they rub it all over their body to keep them from dying while they robbed the people that were dead. And that's why they call it thieves. And they have a whole line of products for thieves because there it is, thieves. There's so many things. I'm looking for just thieves oil. Thieves. Page 44 and page 60. Okay. The thieves, they don't talk about the people who died and stuff on this page, but it says Thieves Essential Oil Blend is a powerful combination of clove, lemon, I forgot the cinnamon bark, and eucalyptus radiata and rosemary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When they rub those oils and flowers, leaves all over their body to be able to be around the dead people and not pass away from the plague. These essential oils that fills up the space with a rich, spicy aroma. It smells like Christmas. The cloves and stuff. As one of the most popular products, it's no wonder that Thieves is included in so many of our home cleaning and personal care products. You can diffuse it, directly inhale it, or dilute it with V6 oil and apply it topically. Now, I suppose if I put the V6 oil with it for my husband when he rubs his feet, it wouldn't burn. But he says, I gotta make it burn. That's the only way it's gonna help. It's like, okay. So it's clove, cinnamon bark, rosemary, lemon, and eucalyptus radiata. And that's $36.25. Comes in a 15 milliliter bottle. That's these. Throw that away. Next. Number 7. Can I ask who's watching? I mean, if you want to make a guess on how many bottles of these was in this mason jar, you have a chance of winning a gift card if you're exactly right. But don't wait until I'm done, because that won't be fair. This next one is wintergreen. Now, wintergreen is a hot oil. I use it for, like, if I have sore knees from working in the garden all day. I rub some on there to help relieve some of the pain that's in my knees, in my lower back, But I have that not from working in the garden. I just have low back pain all the time. But I use wintergreen for sore muscles and aches. Let's see what the book says about wintergreen. Write that down. Wintergreen number 7. Wintergreen. Page turn. Page 26. Wintergreen. It says wintergreen's refreshing minty aroma is stimulating and invigorating. It's a great addition to lotions that are applied after activity. So maybe I should just dump it in a bottle of lotion. I don't think I'll do that. I like it directly on my skin. It's no, it's $19. Now these prices might be off because this book was 2021, so it might be a little bit more if you wanted to order that or any of these. Okay, wintergreen's done. Number 8 is Northern Lights Black Spruce. One of my favorite. Northern Lights Black Spruce. Well, it's a woodsy scent. It's mainly for men, but I love it. It can be used in the bedroom as well. Let's see, what do I use it for? I had a recipe that called for it, but I don't know why it's empty. I know it don't take the whole bottle, so I can't remember what I used it for. But Northern Lights Black Spruce is amazing when you put it in the diffuser, and it smells so good, and it's grounding. It helps you. I gotta write that down. It helps you be comfortable. That's number 8. Let's see what the book says about Northern Lights Black Spruce. NLM. Northern Lights Black Spruce. Page 22. Do you have any questions? So the Northern Lights Black Spruce. Northern Lights Black Spruce essential oil comes from Young Living's Northern Lights Farm and Distillery in British Columbia, Canada. Diffuse this rich, woodsy, and invigorating scent during meditation to increase the fresh aromatic atmosphere. Well, I know I didn't use it for meditation because I don't meditate. Maybe I should, because I love the scent of Northern Lights Black Spruce. Usually when I'm reading the Bible and stuff, I use frankincense. So I wonder what would happen to put frankincense and Northern Lights Black Spruce together in the diffuser. I'll let you know if you ask me sometime later after I do it, because I have to get more Northern Lights Black Spruce. I have more at the other house. Since we have 2 houses, I have some more there as well. But anyway, this bottle that comes in 5 milliliter and 15 milliliter. The 5 milliliter is $25.50, and the 15 milliliter is $49.50. What number were we on? That was number 8. So that away. Number 9. Myrrh. Myrrh. That's an oil that one of the oils that Jesus got when he was born. Myrrh is a very thick oil, very sticky oil. When I open this up, every time, well, you can see the outside edge of the bottle has got stuff on it. It leaks. For some reason, you have to have the bottle straight up and down for myrrh, especially. Otherwise, it'll come out. And then it'll seal. You can't open the bottle very good. I can't figure out how to open it. My husband just used a pair of pliers. I said, please don't bust the bottle. So he did the pliers and got it open for me. But myrrh, I use it in recipes. it's good for, well, I made uh, some stuff for my husband's foot because he got his foot crushed by a cow. Um, this is before I met him. He's still messing with his foot. He did not go to the doctor of his own choice. Kind of sad, but it crushed his foot is busted or broke or however when the cow stomped on him. But he got it, and he's just walks and does what he has to do. And I made the oil for him to help him because it's supposed to help with broken bones. So I mixed it up with the other oils with the recipe, and that's what I used it for. So let me see what the book says about myrrh. All right, we're down. No, that's number 9. Okay, let's see, myrrh. Page 22. A lot of these are on page 22. Myrrh says, myrrh has a long history of use on skin care for its moisturizing properties to cleanse dry skin. It is highly regarded in biblical times and has an aroma that brings a deeper sense of spirituality. And it's $69.50. That's why I didn't want my husband to break the bottle, because I would have lost all that money as we got when we that we spent when we bought that. Okay, that's myrrh. Now, no, that was number 9. Number 10. So, dyes. Now, dyes has a lot of properties you can use it for. I use dyes on my tummy when I have gas, or when I have upset stomach, or when I have diarrhea, or when I'm constipated, or when I have cramps, or when I have heartburn. All these different things, and it helps relieve tummy issues. That's what I use dyes for. You can also put it in your drinking water or in a capsule as a supplement. But that's what the book says about dyes. Page 38. Hey, not page 22 this time. Page 38. Dyes. It's a unique and proprietary Young Living essential oil blend. Dyes is great for diffusing at the end of a long day and after large meals. I guess it helps with eat too much and your tummy all bloated out and everything. It says you can diffuse it, directly inhale it, or dilute with V6 vegetable oil complex and apply topically. Has tangerine, ginger, peppermint, juniper, fennel, lemongrass, and anise, and patchouli. It's $35. That was number 10. I missed trash can. Okay. Number 11. Salt balloons in here too. Purification. Purification, when I first started using purification, it was just to get rid of odors in the house, like if you burnt whatever you burnt when you're cooking, burnt food, even popcorn. Help get the odors out. Someone's coming over, you want the house to smell good. Put a few drops of purification in your diffuser and let it go before they come over and it smells decent in the house. And I love it. I put it in my fabric softener, and it helps the clothes smell good too. In fact, there's some inside my salts here because I put it inside the diffuser. Inside the diffuser, I put it inside the salt so it absorb the oils in the bottle and end up in my salts. And that's purification. So that's what I use it for odor. Let's see what the book says. That's number 11. Purification. Page 42. Purification says the sweet, refreshing scent of purification instantly deodorizes and neutralizes the air. Apply it topically to enjoy the outdoors annoyance free. You can diffuse, directly inhale, and apply topically. Has lemongrass, rosemary, tea tree, myrtle, citronella, and lavender, not lavender, but lavender in it. You can get a 5 milliliter bottle for $16.50 or a 15 milliliter bottle for $28. Purification. Okay, next is number 12. Oh, I didn't even take the little cap off. This one here is still on. So I'll put that back in here. Black pepper. You know what I use that for? Cooking. It's also a bedroom oil for those who experiment with oils in the bedroom. I just filled this bottle up with salt so it absorbed what was in it because I didn't have the cap on. So I'm gonna leave that in here. Although I done did it. Let me write that down. Black pepper. Number 12. Okay. I cook with black pepper mainly. There's so many things you can do with black pepper. Let's see what the book says. It says on black pepper. Page 28. Black pepper. Okay, it says black pepper vitality is a beautifully fragrant, spicy addition to any dish. Traditionally, black pepper is used to support overall wellness. You can take a dietary supplement. Always dilute the carrot oil before taking it internally. Now they have black pepper in a 15 milliliter as well. Let me see if I can find it here. Black pepper. See what it says over here. Black pepper is beautifully fragrant when used aromically. Directly inhale for its energizing aroma, or pair it with other oils such as peppermint, wintergreen, and clove. Diffuse, directly inhale, or dilute with vegetables, V6 vegetable oil complex and apply topically. That's what, that's the price. Black pepper. The 15 milliliter is $20. And the Vitality black pepper they're both $20. That's weird. Oh, they're both 5 milliliters. They don't have, okay. One is labeled Vitality and the other one's regular. The oils are the same whether it's Vitality or not, except for some of them aren't Vitality, but the Vitality ones can be used without the label. And they only put the label on for FDA approval to make sure it's labeled Vitality in order to take it internally. And that was black pepper. Okay, that was number 12. Now, next one, number 13. And take stuff in there. use ink pen to try it out. Wow. This is cedar wood. The salt kick on there. Okay. Cedar wood. One of my favorites. I use cedar wood. I love the scent of it. I got so many oils on me. Oh, it smells so good. That's my favorite. Cedar wood. It comes from a tree, and it's relaxing. It helps me relax, help me sleep. I put it behind my ears, in the back of my neck when I go to bed. I also diffuse it with lavender, and it helps with you to relax so you can sleep. That's what I use it for. The main thing. I have recipes that calls for it once in a while, but let's see what the book says for cedar wood. Let's see here. Page 17. Cedar wood, okay, says with the warm balsamic aroma, cedar wood essential oil can help create a calming and comforting atmosphere when diffused. Add cedar wood to your favorite skincare products and apply topically or massage into your scalp for an appearance of healthy looking hair. I'll have to try that sometime. That sounds interesting because I love the smell of cedar wood. And my hair, I do put oils in my hair, like rosemary and lavender, when I mix them together to help my hair thicken and grow, which I need to get my hair trimmed because I have a lot of split ends, and it helps that too. But cedar wood, I'm gonna put some when I find my bottle. I'm gonna put some in my hair, rub it in my scalp before I go to bed tonight, and see what that feels like. Because you can put oils in your hair, which is a natural diffuser that you can walk around with, and you don't smell it all the time. But every once in a while, the wind will hit just right, and you'll smell the oil that you had in your hair. And it's like, oh, I forgot I was wearing that. And someone will come up and say, hey, I smell citronella or whatever you're wearing. And they'll say, yeah, I diffused it in my hair. You get what? I diffused it in my hair. Anyway, cedarwood says, with the warm, I already read that. It's $12, and it's a 15 milliliter bottle. That's not bad at all. I have to get me some just to rub in my hair at night. Okay, I'm gonna write down cedarwood. Oops. I closed my pen so I can dig in the bottle. Get the salt out of the back here. That was number 13. Oh, that's it. 13, my favorite number, you guys. That nobody guessed. Looks like, and since nobody guessed, I don't know how I can give any prizes away. This wasn't a waste of my money or my time. I helped teach at least one person something by watching this. I got my black pepper still full of salt because I'm trying to get the oils out that wasn't out yet. But I enjoy the oils. I enjoy helping people learn about the oils. If you're bashful and don't want to ask questions, you can still listen, right? And listening is sometimes better than talking. Anyway, I got all these. I got all this. Let me put my ink pen in here. See if I can't loosen this up. Nope, won't reach. Anyway, I got all this salt that I can. I got a couple of the little stoppers for my bottles that was down in there because these had oils on them too. I absorbed it inside the salt. I have all. There's more of them in here. Another one here. And another one here. And I got all this salt now that I can use as my fabric softener. As my fabric softener when I'm doing my laundry. These things don't go in the washer. But whoever's watching, if you would kindly email me and tell me you watched my live on the guessing game, I'll send you a gift for watching. My email address is marcia.nauersberger1@gmail.com. You can find it in my description on my regular channel. I also would like to say I'm not going to be posting a video every single day for Oils and Wellness anymore. Today was my last day for that. There's so much fabric stuff in right now. But I'm going to start doing it only on Saturdays now. And I don't know what day I'll do lives. Maybe Tuesdays. My daughter wants, we have a book that I bought for learning about the company and learning about the oils and learning so I can teach you. And because I can't teach you something I don't know, I have to learn it. And I can learn it with you, for you, learn it for you, you know. But I'm going to try to do better videos so that way my channel can actually grow. I need people to watch my videos and comment on them. I love reading the comments and then sharing it with people that might help their friends, you know, someone you might know who has a problem I might be able to help with. But without communication, I can never get that from anybody, you know. So when I get people, I hope one day someone will say, hey, Marcia, whether it's through email, whether it's in person, or here on YouTube, or even on Facebook, and say, hey, Marcia, I have a friend who, whatever their ailment is, and just be honest, open, and tell me at all. And there might be an oil that would help. Well, there should be an oil that would help with anything. Just need to know what the problem is so I can look it up, do research, and help people. That's what I want to do. And it starts by being there, listening, like whoever you are, and then asking questions or your concerns, your suggestions, your desires, whatever. You want to learn about something, write it in the comments. Send me an email. Let me know because I can't help if if I can't read your mind. Besides, I can't see your face. So I don't know. Just trying to do my best to what God wants me to do is help others, and that's why I'm here. So I don't know what to say. I went through all my oils. There were 13 of them. And this is my fabric softener now. I guess that's all I have. And I don't know who's watching. I wish you would say hi or let me see who you are or whatever. But I do appreciate you watching, listening, and hopefully I helped somebody, help you to learn something at least on one item. There's 13 of them I talked about, and 2 of them were repeats. Thanks again. I guess I don't want to just sit here and jibber jabber because it's not going to do any good for you or for me. So I'm going to go ahead and, for lack of communication, call this video the end. And I see you guys next Saturday for my first good video. Hopefully it's a good one. And Tuesday it will probably be a live video if my daughter comes over because she's the one that I'm trying to help her. And then once we get somebody else interested, I will help them like I'm helping my daughter. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.